intercept, Nitro Tuggle, and Purdue is back in front.
Well, it's a really nice job from Josh Henson. You just saw him, the offensive coordinator, up in the booth. This is Tuggle. He's going to run a corner route, guy, but for the second time today, it's just a bust. Bo Masco, he runs to his left. He's the corner. He should be out there.
And you expected it to be like this. Both coaches hope their teams would react the way that they have today. And now Rutgers, trailing again, takes over. This was early in the game. 2 busted coverages for touchdowns. This is the first one.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the story. This is 14 points here for this Rutgers defense. Nobody covering Devin Mockabee. How about here? This is Bo Masco. He's going to run with Michael Jackson, and nobody's going to be anywhere near Nitro Tuggle. It's an easy touchdown. Those are 2 gimmies. 2 gimmies. In a game where it's so tight, it's so close, guy, you can't hurt yourself. That's twice I think this Rutgers defense is just going to be frustrated.
And so now Rutgers, who took the lead for the first time on the previous possession, back behind and back to the air. Kaliak Manis, and he and KJ Duff are on one in this second half. Duff is putting on a display of his own. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, a big part of this is offensive coordinator Kirk Schrock saying, okay, how do we stay in max pass protection? Because right now, this Purdue secondary is struggling covering number 8, KJ Duff.
241 yards receiving for Duff today, 7 shy of the program record. Antoine Raymond. KJ Duff has had 1 catch under 32 yards today, and it was for 19.
Well, how about this team overall? Last weekend against Oregon, they don't have 1 play over 20 yards. Look at what KJ Duff has done with Ian Strong not being on the field today. What a performance. And now what you're seeing for Rutgers, they love situational football in Piscataway. And now it's all about managing this clock, also knowing that you're down 3.
Raymond fighting his way forward. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Clearly, we're always in 4-down territory here in this situation. You only have to get half, which means you can run the football here. They've had success with Raymond. This is all about the evaluation of the line of scrimmage for Ethan Kaliak Manis. And for Purdue, the fans know it, and Mike Shear, the DC, knows it. Number 8 cannot have the ball. So do they try to double cover him? And how does Kaliak Manis read that out?
Raymond slips away from one man, but stonewalled by another. And it's 4th down and 2. This is right on the edge of Jay Patel's field goal range.
Okay, so both of these teams are going to audible. Kaliak Manis is going to have an evaluation here at the line of scrimmage. You see the play. If I'm Rutgers, I'm going back to what's really had a ton of success all season long, guy. It's the run-pass option where you put Kaliak Manis on the edge. You can use his legs. He can throw it to an outlet.
4th down as we tick towards 2 minutes remaining in the game. Pressure. And Ben Black makes the catch. A 1st down conversion. Ben Black getting the opportunity today because of the injury to the star Ian Strong. And that's his 2nd. 2 minutes left. And Rutgers has it 1st down and 10. One of these teams trying to walk out of here with their first conference win of the season. Purdue once led 10-0 in the first half. Back and forth we've gone here in the second. Ethan Kaliak Manis finds DT Sheffield, and he bounces his way down for a pickup of 8.5. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, this is fun to watch both of these coaches, especially when it comes to the timeouts. All right, for Rutgers, you're in control right now. You're easily in field goal range. You want to get a score, and you want to make sure Purdue doesn't have the ball. Purdue, on the other side, they're trying to navigate it as well. Do we go to overtime? Yeah, we'll love that at home. But if they score a touchdown, you want to save yourself time. So pending the 1st down here, Purdue may use a timeout.
Raymond, and he gets the first down. That'll stop the clock temporarily at 1:23.
And traditionally, you don't want to necessarily. Oh, and we have an injured player down.
It's Taj White, the right tackle.
Timeout for an offensive injury.
Rutgers has the 2 timeouts. Purdue has all 3 of their timeouts. Let's see if we can see here 54 in white on the right of the screen.
Yeah, Raymond, and then defenders hit his back of his legs. Always a scary spot for offensive linemen. Getting rolled up on. We always teach them to keep their feet moving. To use a timeout, to not. And if I'm Purdue, I'm saying, okay, if they run the football, I'm utilizing a timeout, especially where the ball sits here on 1st and goal.
Nathan Kaliak-Manis today, after the rough game against Oregon last week, has thrown for 359 yards. 241 of them have gone to KJ Duff. Antoine Raymond is up over 100 yards rushing. You can see Greg Schiano there talking to Taj White.
Too. I mean, it's been physical on the edges for both of these teams' tackles.
Timeout Purdue, their first of the half.
This is what KJ Duff has done today.
Yeah, he's just been dominant down the field. How about the way he's not only snagged the ball out of the air, the way he's tucked it away from coverage. He's seen so much press coverage at the line of scrimmage. It's been a physical game for him, but a really nice job of finding holes in zones, beating man coverage. Somebody had to elevate. Ian Strong not being out, who's been a dominant player in the Big Ten all season long for Rutgers. KJ Duff has done just that.
They announced a Purdue timeout. .241 seconds. 241 yards, excuse me. The record that KJ Duff is chasing. Now Nathan Kaliak.
Timeout. Right job by him as well. I mean, this is all the things that coaches were looking at all week long. Okay, so Purdue brings in their base off defensive package, Alex Sanford in the linebacker. And again, if I'm Rutgers, I'm going to run the football. It might be one of those zone reads, though, with Kaliak-Manis has the opportunity and the option to keep it.
He keeps, and a jump throw is incomplete at the feet of Kenny Fletcher. And now it's 3rd down.
I didn't know if that ball got batted down a little bit by C.J. Nunnally. He just came out kind of funky from Kaliak-Manis, like he was rushed a little bit here in the tight red zone. So now, on 3rd and goal, if you run it, you're going to force Purdue to use their final timeout. But to your point, you got to go to what you do best. Do you feed a man who's gone off today, and KJ Duff at the top of the screen, number 8, man-to-man coverage against Tony Grimes.
Kaliak-Manis gives it. Antoine Raymond pushing, and he gets stopped, and it's 4th down.
How about that? The call from Purdue to bring in their base package with Alex Sanford. He makes the tackle, the linebacker. Purdue uses that final timeout. And I go back to 2 plays ago. Should they have ran it? Because we're talking about 40 seconds off the clock. They go back to that run pass option that we talked about. Gives it to Raymond, so strong, but not strong enough to get by 3 Purdue defenders. Watch Sanford right here. Really nice job. And then even Taj Rael, number 21, look at his effort driving, and the energy from both of these sides is evident. They're on 3rd and goal, and now you'll see it again here. You've got to get the hands down of this Purdue defensive front, and the ball needs to get up. Jay Patel has struggled at times this year with getting the ball up.
He's missed from 45 earlier. This is a 20-yard field goal attempt. He's missed his last 2 inside of 20. He's missed his last 2 attempts, period. To try and tie the game. and he does it. Clutch kick from Jay Patel, and we're tied at 24. And Purdue's going to get the ball back at 1:06 with no timeouts. What a drive from Rutgers. Back and forth, these two have gone. Riley McCann from Michael O'Connor.
Blazes out, nailed it. Nice job, Jay Patel, getting the ball up, especially on grass. Coach Shiano saying, just keep chopping. There we go. And now this is a big moment for both teams. For Purdue defensively, you cannot give up any gimmies, right? There's been 2 times in this ball game that busts have led to touchdowns. You also just can't be in prevent mode defensively because the legs of Ryan Brown and the ability to check the ball down can beat you. There's a lot of time. I get no timeout, but 1:06 is more than enough time based on where you start here with field position.
Yeah, there are some coaches in college football that will say the 2-minute offense is really the 1-minute offense in college because of the stoppages that you get after first downs. Michael Jackson had a big return his last time. And they're not going to give him a chance here. Fair catch called for and made by Christian Earls, the tight end. And so back comes Ryan Brown. Purdue looking for his first conference win since 2023. They do not want to set the longest conference losing streak in program history.
So there's 2 sides to this coin of where we sit in this game, all knotted up at 24. Purdue, if it's not complete, then Rutgers is going to use their timeouts. In their eyes, oh, can we get the ball back? Can we get the ball back here? So there's so much strategy going on here for both head coaches. Do you want to run the football or no? Or are you trying to see if you can find your way to be aggressive for a field goal?
Ryan Brown batted in the air. He catches it, and then he fumbles it, and it's recovered by Rutgers. Jet Elad recovered it. Oh, you wonder if he would have been better served just knocking it to the ground for an incompletion.
Rolling on the field.
Fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Rutgers.
Wow.
Wow is right, partner. Ryan Brown trying a little RPO. The ball gets batted down to the line of scrimmage from Jordan Walker. He catches it, and then it gets stripped out, clearly out. And how about the man who recovers it? Jet Elad, the one-time player at UNLV under Barry Odom.
Is that a catch? Would be the other question here on Brown. Does he ever possess and complete this catch?
Well, let's take a look. In real time, yes. I think he does.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, it's
worth a look.
If the ball's moved, now he's moving, right? He is making a football move, but he's got to be holding the ball with possession. And I think you're right, he was. All changes of possession are reviewed. So now Rutgers, in a quick turn, is going to give it to Jayshon Benjamin. Benjamin, both hands on the ball as he gets down to the 20. As we're under a minute, Purdue has no more timeouts.
Run down by High.
And Rutgers has 2. So this is all about clock management. 2 hands on the ball as the clock goes tick, 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 tick. And now you're thinking to yourself, if you're Greg Schiano, where does Jay Patel love the ball? What's an automatic field position? Right hash, middle, left hash.
Manis. Here's Benjamin. And Benjamin gets down to the middle of the field. I mean, you could hear a cat walking outside of the stadium right now. It is so quiet.
I mean, of all the things that
have you ever
predicted,
seen that?
Never. And it's just an elite competitor making a competitive play.
Their second time out.
And on the other side, for Rutgers being aware of him catching the ball, to strip the ball, to fall on the ball. I mean, Greg Schiano, again, we'll go to the chop, right? This is the mantra in Piscataway. And it's just staying connected to the moment. Both of these head coaches that neither team a week ago played with an edge. We've seen them both play with an edge. none greater than here. Ryan Brown trying to make a play, and Rutgers saying, we're going to make one too, and Jed Elad recovers.
Just an unbelievable moment. Both of these coaches said, both of our teams, we need to get things on track. They both played like it today. Only one gets to walk out with a win. So, is it going to be Rutgers, or are we headed to overtime? Barry Odom takes off the headset. So does Greg Schiano. Nothing left to do but watch Jay Patel line up a 31-yarder. Riley McCann will hold it. Michael O'Connor will snap. Patel for the win. And he got it. Rutgers wins the battle. An emotional day ends with the Scarlet Knights picking up their first conference win of the year, and an absolute heartbreaker.